Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see from the title of this video, we are going to talk about my summer reads. And a lot of these books that I started in July, I actually DNF'd or am reading slowly. I mean like page by page. But let's just talk about the books that I actually completed this summer. Summer's almost over. Sadly, I've already started classes. Sadly, but let's get to the point of this video. Okay, if you see me looking down, I'm looking at my Mac because I have ebooks and they're all here. And when I say summer reads, I'm gonna start from books that I read from May up until this August. So May, it's kind of like the end of May. So May, June, July, and August. I count May, June, July, August as the summer months, okay? And August is almost over. So summer's almost over and it's almost fall season, my favorite season. And if you guys want to see my reviews, it's all up on Goodreads. I post all of my reviews on Goodreads. I'll comment the link to my Goodreads down below in my bio so you guys can go follow that. Coming in first is actually an art copy. Is Rewrite Our Story by Kat Singleton. I rated this book 4 stars. This was a small town romance and it was a second trans as well, and it was so so cute. The only reason it wasn't a 5-star was because it wasn't amazing. It was and I just want to say, this is one of the small town romance books that I actually enjoy. I've started a lot of small town romances books, but I just couldn't get into them and I did not like them. But this is one of those that I liked. And part of a series, Kat Singleton is she's dropping another book soon. It's called the Sutton Mountain series. So the second book is coming out soon and she just announced it. So I'm pretty excited because the next book I'm pretty sure is a small town and a billionaire. Small town girl and a billionaire. I forgot, but I'm so excited for that. Okay guys, if I sound weird, it's because I'm sick. I have a cold. I don't know why I decided this was the perfect opportunity to record a video, but I thought this was the perfect opportunity. Next book that I read, it was a short story. It's called The 6 Deaths of the Sane by Alex E. Harrow. It was good. I gave this book 4 stars, and for a 30-page book, I'm telling you, this felt like it was 300 pages. In the book, there was parts in the book I'm pretty positive. And oh my god, I love this book so much. It's kind of historical and fiction, and it was about this woman and just the her rise of power, love, and betrayal. It was just so good. I really enjoyed this. If you like short stories, this is one I would very much recommend. It's a part of a series, so I'm gonna try to read the rest of the series because it's very short, and that will make my Goodreads go up because why not? The next book I read was called Champagne Venom. It's by Nicole Fox. It's part of the Orlov Bratva series. It's a dark romance book. I gave this book 4 stars. This guy, so he has this one night stand with this girl, and he's part of the Russian mob, and he has a one night stand with this girl. Oh my god, this is the best one night stand of my life. I can't stop thinking of you. And he's just he just moves on with his life, but then he's oh my god, she's in the back of my mind. Oh my god,
why is she in the back of my mind? I'm part of the mob. I can't have this happen to me.
And then they have another encounter a couple of weeks later. Finds out she gets into an accident. He takes her to the hospital. She gets tested. Finds out she's pregnant. And who else's baby would it be if she didn't have, with another guy except him? And he's like,
that's not my child. That's not my child.
He was such in denial. It was actually kind of funny. For me, it was fast-paced and I really enjoyed that aspect. It's a dark romance book, so if you like mafia and stuff, I really recommend that book. I'm actually reading the second book, but I fell into a book slump, so I'm having trouble finishing the second book, but I'm 80% in, so I'm almost done with it. And honestly, the second book is not my favorite part of the series. I think the first book was amazing at getting the whole story, and then the second book is just meh. I was scrolling on TikTok and I found this assassin type Spanish movie, and it was called Killing Sarai. And I love this movie. I was watching and I was like, oh my god. Then it ends on a cliffhanger. it triggered me so much. And I was like, why would it end on a cliffhanger? And then I look it up and I'm mad. I'm like, when is the second movie coming out? Because this was dropped in like, the movie dropped in like 2020 kind of. I forgot. Looking up the second movie. No second movie confirmed. But it's a book series. This is literally like every book lover's dream. Finding out there's a movie. The book is by J.A. Mersky. I'm so sorry if I butchered that, like I'm really bad at names. It's part of the In the Company of Killers series. Killer Sarai is like this guy, he's an assassin, and this girl, she's in Mexico. She was kidnapped and was in this sex ring in Mexico. The guy is like an assassin, so he's getting a job from this dude who is the sex trafficker. Sarai is our main character's girl. She escapes with the guy. It's like a little journey of like them like getting together, connecting together, and it's actually really good. If you like dark stuff, read that. Check the TWs though, it's very dark. The last ebook on the list is Corrupted Chaos by Shane Rhodes. It's kind of like a dark romance book, I would say. And I rated this book a 2 stars. Y'all, this book was just not it. At first, I was reading the book and I was very much enjoying it. Imagine this is literally the length of the book. We're all the way over here and I'm like, oh, wow, I love this. And they're like, it's a lot of bantering, so they're going like back and forth. I was like, yeah. And then we get to this part of the book. And it was like, I'm sick of y'all. I'm literally sick of y'all. Like, I feel like this is the book that got me into my book slump, because after I read it, I have not completed a single book. Like, I'm not even joking with y'all. This is the last book that I read that I completed. This book got me into a book slump, and I'm not kidding, because it was so bad. Like, I don't think I can ever read a book again. I'm surprised I didn't even read 1 star, because I was enjoying it at first, and then I don't know what happened. So it's basically this guy, and he's like the mob, but like he's a reformed mobster, and now he works for the government, and he does cybersecurity. And then there's this girl, and she does cybersecurity as well. But this dude, oh my god, his name is Cade, by the way. He's just so annoying. It's like he goes back and forth with our main girl. He goes back and forth with her, and they like just arguing. At first I was like, yeah, this is like banter, but then it just kept going on and on and on and on and on and on and on, and I just wanted to kill myself. I'm sorry. I mean, I wanted to not off myself. I mean, you get the point. It was horrible. I was just so sick of it. I just finished this book. Couldn't even DNF it because I wanted to know how it ended, and it ended horribly. The ending, first of all, was horrendous. Like, and then let's not even start talking about the writing style. This is my review. Read my review, please. I just hated this book. Would not recommend to anyone to read this book, but if you want to read a book that you would probably hate, I'd recommend this book. Alright guys, let's get on to my physical TBR. My physical TBR was my favorite part of the summer. Coming in hot and first, we have Normal People. I gave this book a 2.5 stars. Completely forgot, literally do not care. This book was so overhyped on BookTok. I'm so disappointed in y'all. I'm always disappointed in BookTok, but sometimes I really do appreciate y'all. But after this book, I was very disappointed. This book tried to include a romance story, fiction, classism. It was just too much for me and too little for me. First of all, there was literally no quotation marks to signal the dialogue. I hated all of the characters. They were just so unlikable, especially Kano. Literally would not recommend this book to y'all. Next book on the list is Once Upon a Broken Time by Stephanie Garber. She also wrote the Caravel series, and I will be reading that series, and I will be finishing this series. I just haven't had the time to continue or the money to buy the rest of the series, because now that I have the series, I have to buy the books. So we're gonna figure that out. It's a fantasy book, and it's about this guy. His name is Jax, and he can't, every time he kisses a woman, she dies, because he can only truly kiss the one that is supposed to stop him from killing other people with kisses. I don't know that. I don't know how this makes sense. But Jax and Evangeline, very amazing book. I rated this at 3.5 stars. It wasn't like wow. It was just like yeah. And Jax is like an Aaron Warner on the low type of dude. You know, he's like pretty funny. Like, he intends to be funny. Aaron Warner, he's just funny. He doesn't intend to be funny. He just like, you're laughing. Also, I'm funny. Next book is Terms and Conditions. I finally got to this book, and I'm so happy that I finally got to this book. And guess what? I didn't even enjoy it that much. I gave this book a 3 stars. If I wanted to give it a 2 stars, I probably would have. Declan absolutely wanting to deck him. That was very cringy of me. I'm sorry. I apologize. But Declan had me wanting to... Oh my god, wait. For a second there, I thought I broke the book. This cover is amazing. The fine print, I read that like 2 years ago. This one finally got to it. And yeah, it did not live up to the hype. I did love Iris though. But Declan, absolute piece of shit. This is like kind of like a workplace romance, I would say. Fake marriage, marriage of convenience. I really loved the idea of this book. And I loved Iris, but Declan, it was very hard to love him. I give it a 3 for the vibes. What can I say? I do love me a black woman. But Declan, he was worse than wrong. And I'm going to be getting to Kyle's book soon. Guys, y'all give me a second. I'll be there soon. It took me 2 years to get to this one. It'll probably take me maybe 2 months. We'll see. Next book, which I was finally excited to get, King of Pride by Miss Anna Huang. And if you have been on my channel since day one, you know Miss Anna Huang is my one of my favorite, absolute favorite women's authors. Her books are amazing. Kai Young. Kai is definitely a golden retriever dude, so it's not like he's morally gray like other Anna Huang men, but he's like such a golden retriever, and I love that. And Isabella is this young shining woman who wants to be an author, and she has purple hair, which I so much love. I just love this book so much. I rated it 5 stars. As you can see, I did annotate quite a lot of stuff because almost everything Kai said, it had me to the ground, guys. You don't get it. Like, I just love him so much, and I cannot wait for King of Reed, because King of Reed coming out in October. I'm pretty sure she said October. Y'all forgot. But I'm so excited to continue this series because I love this sister series. And now the King of Sin series. This is kind of like a rich billionaire and this poor, not poor, but like this middle class woman who doesn't know what she wants to do with her life. So if you really enjoy that type of stuff, I really recommend it. No fake dating, no grumpiness. Well, there's a lot of jealousy because, you know, what man wouldn't be jealous? Like, the last book that I actually completed, it's The Serpent and the Wings of Night. It is a fantasy book. It's by Carissa Broadbent, and y'all, this book was everything. It's a vampire fantasy book, and it's like this girl, she's not a vampire, and it's kind of like the Hunger Games x vampires. Love fantasy, like action. Like, if you love The Crow Prince, you will love this. Araya is unapologetically a woman who will kill to survive, and who will kill for the funsies of it. And I love her for that, because yeah, you don't see female strong characters every day now. Like, you always see the
Araya, can you save me? Can you save me? Oh my god, Johnny, can you save me?
Araya's like, get out my face. I will kill you if you even say one bad word to me. Araya and her father's relationship remind me of Jude's relationship with Maddox. Like, it was kind of like they kind of had the same like fatherly like relationships, I would say, both characters. She reminds me so much of Jude, but I don't know, I love her so much. Second book, I'm actually reading it right now, and it's so good. It's part of the Crowns of Nyaxia series. There's 2 books out. I'm pretty sure the author will be dropping another book next year, sadly. And there's also a novella out, so go check that out. This writing style is amazing. As you can see, I did annotate. And let's not forget Rain. He's such a flirt, and I love him. So flirty, and it's like, I don't trust you, but I love you, and you're flirty, and I know you want me, but can I trust you? And this is like the first vampire fantasy series I'm reading. So I'm enjoying this, and thank you very much to whoever recommended this. I have no idea who recommended this, but thank you to the god, because this book amazing. And guys, look at this cover. Like, I don't know what's happening in the cover, but look at this cover. It's amazing. This is the second book's cover. I don't know what's happening, but this is the second book's cover. Put them together. Look at this. Look at it. Just like so simple. Like, it gives you fantasy vibes, you know, and it's like so simple. I love this series. Very big though. This book is like 400 something pages. This is like 600 something pages. If I had to say my favorite fantasy reads of the year, it would definitely be this series. Y'all, that is all for today's video, because those were all the books that I actually completed this summer. Summer was supposed to be, let's read 50 books, let's complete our Goodreads reading goal. We did not do that, but we are 2 books ahead, so I think I'm fine. I would catch up though. We still have like September, October, November, December, 4 months of the year left, and I have to read 22 books to complete my Goodreads goal. I'm so happy that I finally am recording this video and I'm finally gonna post for you guys. I would try to update at least twice a month, you know? Thank you guys for watching again. If you really enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and comment. And also, if you're new here, thank you for watching this video, and I hope you loved it. And yeah, that's all for today's video. Thank you. Bye.